confusion, seeing the issues that we generally have in the corporate world, meditation came in as a silver bullet to most of us. So definitely to me, I used to be a very excessive thinker, and that is where the solutions provided by meditation, the state that meditation gets us in, really helped. And that was really the path to my progress, my advancement within my corporate career at Cognizant. And then subsequently, the last 2 years, I've taken a break, I've taken a sabbatical and been doing full-time service with Pyramid Valley International, been a managing trustee there, while Chandra has been doing this Buddha CEO and helping spread meditation to a lot more people around the globe. And the wonderful part is there is no better person. To me, next to Brahmarshi Patriji, I see Chandra as the most ardent proponent of breath mindfulness meditation. And for both of us, one common thing is, as he mentioned, scientific temperament. To me, if someone tells me, okay, sit in meditation, watch your breath and all magic happens, I'm not the guy who used to take that, digest that. Right? So I used to read a lot of books, I used to experiment, and that was one common thing that attracted us to Brahmarshi Patriji. It was not just based on the foundation of philosophy. It was also based on what happens scientifically to our bodies, our minds, a lot of neuroscience techniques. And then that is what Chandra has packaged it and then covers this in this 40-day session.
Happy morning, dear friends and masters, and good evening to the friends from the West. I'm your host, Kiran Chalvendra, a software professional, consultant, and entrepreneur living in Albany, New York, and working for the state of New York for the past 15 years. Been engaged in Buddha CEO programs as a host, co-host, facilitator, conducting various book clubs and technical sessions which marked as a pivotal moment. And this also helped me in my transformation journey. The profound impact of meditation has touched every facet of my existence, and it helped me in both my internal and external transformation. I was very regular to meditation, and it helped me go through my turbulent times, and also it experienced as a profound shift in my whole perspective. And while I continue to still seek answers to my questions and for various challenges that are coming up, I'm honored to share the gift of meditation through the coach program I've registered and went through. That was a very good program that really transitioned my journey, my meditation journey, which gave me confidence to teach meditation to everyone. Over the past 3 weeks, friends, we have explored the introductory concepts of meditation, learning over physical and mental health, emotional intelligence, and spiritual and manifestation quotient. Congratulations to all of you for completing the 21-day journey, and you have learned various aspects of meditation practice. Now it is time to delve into some advanced meditation concepts. And without further ado, let me welcome our dearest teacher and coach, Chandra sir. Thank you. Welcome, Chandra sir.
Thank you, Kiran, for a wonderful introduction. Happy morning, dear friends and masters. Great afternoon, evening. We have discussed concepts around how meditation is improving physical vitality, sound mind, mental well-being, the path to mental well-being. It is helping become better with people around, emotional intelligence. It is helping us to create better, manifest, realize our dreams and goals better. And fundamental techniques are there that it strengthens them. We're also understanding that it is developing spiritual quotient, understanding the higher knowledge, the nature of personal reality. We call it spiritual scientific mindset. We have body, mind, intellect, that energy, or that higher awareness of ourselves, and then all that is exists, that existence. So we're all five. So we're all five. Then if there is a practice that takes care of all five, that's great. And meditation is that thing which is taking care of all five. This is the key. Our higher awareness, our energy body, or the energy of ourselves, or the intelligence of ours, or the soul stuff. Can't but not speak about soul here. Something out there which is guiding us, the observer of it. This is the most important one. And this is active for us. That means when we establish that connection, this is active, that awareness is active, that intelligence is there, how we become of that. We've got that knowledge from time immemorial. That means that it's always there. It's got the knowledge about ourselves forever that we've been in existence. Then automatically it rectifies the intellect. When this is there, then it rectifies the intellect. When the intellect, it automatically enhances the intellect. What's intellect? It is the ability to discern right and wrong. Ability to discern right and wrong in a given situation. When should I relax? And then when should I just stay cool and then let things happen slowly? Or when should I jump in and then do it right now? Dealing with paradoxes, which one to apply? A stitch in time saves 9 is there. Slow and steady, wins the race is there. When should I do what? What is right there for me? Both are required. Intellect is discerning right and wrong. Do I have the right to kill people? Do I have the right to cause violence onto people? Do I have? Not have. Is it right? When is it right? When it's not right? If it is there, so. Intellect is discerning. In a war, in protecting a field that is placed, then I'm killing. Whereas if I kill for something else, then I'm a criminal, there I'm a hero and a victorious. Right? Does it make sense? Intellect is discriminating. If Intellect is discriminating because it's got the understanding, it's got the experiential knowledge from the past. And it is only without meditation, it has got the knowledge of this lifetime. And many times we don't even remember what we did in our first job. In our second job, we only remember what we done recently. Forget about our childhood. When this stuff, when it's aware, it's got all the wisdom of the past forever of about ourselves, the more it is active, the more it is guiding the intellect. This is a beautiful concept. Now, when you look at it this way, you see your intellect, which is what is governing us in our life here. But the soul stuff is behind with small finger, it's behind a little bit. It's not visible, it's behind there, but the intellect is guiding us in front in the way we live our life. It needs to be enhanced. The intellect is the buddhi, the one program that are there in subconscious that are there, which are sort of making us decide about life. And so then the intellect is enhanced when we have knowledge about all existence, about past, present, and future of ourselves. What did I do before? What did I do in my childhood? What's happening? What beliefs I formed? And then is it serving? Many things come. That intellect, the buddhi has to be developed. And so this is important. This has to be active so that it has a big picture. This is the one who's got the big picture. Why did I come in with a cancer and an experience into this lifetime? There's got to be a reason. This can tell us. This can tell us to understand this. We get insights about why I'm going through what I'm going through. We get insights through this. And so then the intellect is enhanced. And so the mind is rectified automatically. The moment you have the intellect enhanced, then this is a mind, right? Body, mind, intellect. The soul stuff, your awareness or higher intelligence, and all existence. So the intellect, the soul stuff is enhanced. We develop more and more awareness about ourselves. We understand ourselves more and more. And so then our intellect is enhanced, so our mind is rectified. So the mind is rectified. Suddenly, we get into a positive thinking, or neutral thinking, or the right thinking, expansive thinking. Mind is rectified. Mind is thought. Intellect is enhanced, so we stop worrying about stuff. Not until our understanding is developed that if I worry more, I create more. If I worry more, I'm reducing my body, I'm degenerating my body. So the understanding is developed, right? And so then automatically mind is rectified. When the understanding is developed, mind is rectified. When the mind is rectified, physical body is great. And so meditation is fundamentally acting on this greatly. Fundamentally acting on this greatly. It is helping us to identify what is important to us. I've got 50 books. Now, which book to read is helping us to let our attention go on something which is most relevant. Again, the awareness is there, awareness is guiding. It has to be practiced, experienced to know that it is there, it is helping in a way that we cannot expect. It's not some randomly picking up a book if you're picking up. There is something that is there which is guiding you towards what is relevant. Now, what about this stuff then? This is all that is. Now, without assistance of this, none of these are of use. None of these four are useful without assistance of this. All that is. Can I use the fingers without actually using the thumb? Try it out. You can't. I mean, you can only do some gestures, but when it comes to action, you can't do stuff. All that is there always helping to do whatever, right? And then we are in unison with it. take help of all that is, nature, existence, we take help of all that is. Meditation builds that awareness to take the help always, all that is. That consciousness is, that quantum field is there waiting to help if I make friendship with it. Let's go into our meditation, dear friends, once again. And next 3 weeks, the truth is very simple. I mean, everything goes around this way, that way, but it's all the same. That I'm much more than the body, and my thoughts fundamentally are creating my experience of life from this infinite reality that I have access to. That's all it is. And if we learn that, then everything else is not necessary. We just go about meditating, go about rectifying our mind, and so then we increase our understanding the lifelong. But we'll discuss some more concepts which are complementing what we discussed in the first 3 weeks in these 5 areas: physical quotient, intelligence quotient, emotional quotient, manifestation, and spiritual quotient. Right? So let's go into meditation. Relax yourself, dear friends. Sit comfortably. Relax your body. We're practicing breath mindfulness meditation. Our goal is to rest our mind, empty the mind of thought. We do this, as you see in the picture, we do this by sitting comfortably, relaxed in a chair or on the floor. And the floor, you can be resting against a wall. It need not be without having back support. So sit down comfortably, cross your feet at ankles, fingers into fingers, hands in your lap comfortably rested, closing your eyes, removing the spectacles if you're wearing them. And so this is the posture. Sit down comfortably as you see, and then observe your natural breath with your eyes closed. When you observe your breath, the mind slowly becomes empty. And observe the breath, the mind slowly becomes empty, meaning reduces thoughts in the mind are coming down, down, down. And so mind is becoming empty of thought. And the mind is becoming empty of thought. We are slowly letting go of the form, letting go of the space that is around the people, places, things, everything slowly goes around. We are forgetting that we ever knew anything from the past, present, future. We let go of the time. As you close your eyes and observe the breath, we are letting go of space and time. So we are slowly experiencing some kind of emptiness all around. We may experience emptiness. Emptiness is energy. So we may experience sensations, movements. We may experience some kind of visions in our mind. Or we may experience some state where we don't know where we are, lack of awareness. When we say, I don't know where we are, maybe I'm sleeping. Many of the states we may be in when you are emptying your mind, and then be a witness to all of them. Simply observe whatever is going on. When you're observing the breath slowly, you will forget that you are with the breath. Instead, you are into some other state, empty state, energy state, some kind of experiencing something like a dream state. Any of those, witness them, observe them. In case you have thought, and you are thinking, you're analyzing, you are dwelling deep into understanding what's going on, you're analyzing. It's a thought. When you have a thought, how are you thinking about past? When you have a thought, bring your attention back to the breath again. This is called breath mindfulness meditation. Now, before we do that, we're doing a process called heart elevation. To go into the deeper states of the breath mindfulness meditation, is follow my guidance for this, dear friends. Now, there is a lot here about these techniques, and if you have joined for the first time today, and it is just fine, we encourage you to go to day 1 and day 2 of this program. The recordings are available on our app and YouTube channels, and then understand the process in detail. That'll help for you to go in with a lot more vigor and enthusiasm for the rest of the program. Relax yourself, dear friends. Sit comfortably. Relax your body. Dear friends, dear masters, with your specs removed, eyes closed, keep your hands on your chest area. Press your attention on your sacred heart. And can you feel your loving heart? Take a slow, long, relaxing breath and connect with your heart center as your attention is on your heart. Feel it, dear friends. Connect with your heart center, the center of all emotions, nurturing all life with its higher vibrations of love, compassion, gratitude, kindness, or any of the higher emotions. Can you recollect and experience from your past, from your present, or from the vision of your future, where you felt enormous love, gratitude, compassion? Relive that moment and feel that energy. And allow yourself to radiate that energy to everything and everybody on this planet Earth, to help them heal, to help them elevate themselves. Love, gratitude, compassion are all the ways to experience connectedness. to become coherent. With this feel of one. Relive that moment and feel that energy and allow yourself to direct that energy. Make an intention to send that energy to everybody. We are all deeply interconnected. And slowly, let's go into breath mindfulness meditation. With your fingers into fingers, hands comfortably rested in your lap. Observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath. When you observe your breath, your mind slowly becomes empty. As your mind is becoming empty, we experience greater emptiness, quantum field of energy, the consciousness. As your mind is becoming empty and you self to experience that emptiness inside of you, all around you. As your mind becomes empty, we channelize that energy into the present moment. we develop greater present moment awareness. We allow our body to function at its natural best. We increase our power of thought. Become aware of the emptiness and blackness. Where there's no body, where there's no thing. All emptiness is energy. This is the quantum field of energy, the field of limitless possibilities. the more you are with it, with this emptiness, that energy, that sensation, the more you tune in to these possibilities. To this abundance of energy. Merge into your breath. Merge into that emptiness, that energy. If you find yourself distracted in thought, go back to observing your breath and allow yourself to slowly go into that empty space. Connect with this field of energy. We are less matter, more emptiness and energy. The longer you stay aware of this emptiness, that blackness, or field of light, the more open you become, the more insightful you become. The more you draw into the wisdom of past, present, future. Friends, let's express gratitude to all things and everybody. Can you express gratitude to your parents, your teachers and mentors? To your family, friends, colleagues, relatives, everybody. Be grateful to this grand nature, the bird, fish, and the animals, to everything you use, the technology, the system, the companies, the governments. Gratitude to yourself. And to this intelligent universe for helping us experience this beautiful life. Gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership. Gratitude moves us into coherence. Relax your body. And let your autonomous nervous system repair your body.
I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed.
Recollect your experiences from the session. And whenever you're ready, you can keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds. And then you may open your eyes. Okay, dear friends. Hope you enjoy the session. we are ever grateful to Maharshi Mahesh Yogi, Osho, and Brahmarshi Patriji. In the recent times, meditation, the way it is taught, simple, scientific, that anybody can practice anywhere, has come from these masters to the world. Maharshi Mahesh Yogi simplified it all. Their meditation can be practiced by anybody and everybody. It's the greatest gift from India to the world, from Mahesh Yogi when he took it that way. It demystified it. And Osho said it's all about living a great life, and then meditation is the way. Awareness is the way. And Patriji, from whom I have learned all, and who indirectly always referenced Osho for most of the teachings to live life, to know more about life here. The ancient practice of Gautama Buddha, and he simplified that further. He wanted to give the most simplest, but he also wanted the most powerful, most profound. Then for him, it is Gautama Buddha's technique, Ana-Pana-Sati, observing our in-breath and out-breath. So he did what Maharshi Mahesh Yogi and Osho did, just that Patriji very, very clearly said the breath mindfulness meditation is the process. Because Patriji always felt breath has something to do. It's not just random another object. Breath is divine intelligence connecting. So eternal grateful. India produced many, many great masters of meditation. Many things are introduced. Yoga was greatly introduced by B.K.S. Iyengar to the world. But meditation by Maharshi Mahesh Yogi, and then Osho, and then Patriji, in the way we practice it, straight to the point. When we are emptying our mind, the quantum physics concepts, when we are let go of the matter, so become energy, that energy is the soul stuff, is the all that is stuff, both. We are becoming one with who we truly are. We are becoming one with all that is in this simple meditation. How do we know? We are representative of that here in this body. So then the qualities of that, if we are developing, whatever the qualities of that are, if we are becoming one with all that is, and we're becoming one with who truly are, if we know the qualities of it, then we are exhibiting those, we're developing those, then we know that we are becoming that. Leading our life with awareness. with compassion, with empathy, with a feeling that I can create anything. Recognizing that everything is temporary in nature so that I can go on having more. I don't have to get stuck with something. All of the qualities of this whole. Then we seem to imbibe them much sooner than any other practice that we implemented. So let me put up a few charts around today to look and deeply understand what is not meditation, what is meditation. It's important, again, in a pursuit to gain more clarity, because there are so many practices out there, and everything at some point or other gets termed as meditation. It's just good to understand. And then when we have clarity of what this is and what this is not, of course, then we can choose our time, our energy and resource appropriately in practice as well as propagating the practice both. So what is and not meditation? What is meditation, not meditation? So first we dwell into what it is not. Is meditation simply intellectually reasoning? Not at all. It's not reading some scriptures and then trying to understand it intellectually. I read many Upanishads. It is saying there are two birds sitting on a tree. One bird is observer, another bird is eating the fruit, another is observing, simply not eating the fruit. So this is observed and observed. The concept is great. So there is an observer, there is observed. Both are existing. Concept is great, but it's not just intellect. And hence, though I recognize that there is an observer, there is an observed. Intellectual reasoning will only take us to this level. The problems, the idea of this whole understanding is that when I become observed, when I become observer, it must aid me in something that I can utilize in our daily life. I can utilize in guiding others. All of that must come into practice. Challenges come. If I am becoming the observer, then I recognize and say that too that I'm doing as observed will pass. And so then I recognize that now, then after 5 years of going through the challenge as challenge, it's not an intellectual process. We don't just stay as scholarly and say, this is, I know everything. Experiential knowledge is important to understand it. That's when it becomes wisdom. That's when we can be in every moment happy without any suffering. It's called liberation. It is not an intellectual process. It is a lot of practice and practice and practice. To apply everything that we learned intellectually into this, bring into practice. First hand verify to ourselves that it is there. It's not concentration. I do a lot of, when I go into work, I spend sometimes, 2 hours, I'm not there. I can easily concentrate and then go into work. That's my meditation. It's not a concentration. Meditation develops a great amount of concentration. To concentrate on a given thing and to know more about that thing or do better into that thing. concentration is putting us more in this material world to know more, to do more. If I'm concentrating on a given piece of art, then I know intricacies inside. Oh, there are 3 pictures that are there, pictures and pictures. Illusionary pictures that are there. Oh, I can see all of them. The more I concentrate, the more I can see all of them. There are more intricacies. So there are so many leaves, so many birds. That's revealing more in concentration so that we understand more of it. But in meditation, we are letting go. We are simply observing a subtle observation of the breath so that we let go of the breath. We don't try to know more about how deep a breath is, how less the breath is. We simply are witnessing. Okay, there is a painting that I simply observe. Yes, there is a painting. I don't go into the intricacies of the painting. That's concentration. In meditation, I simply am saying, I know there is painting. That's the level of attention we give to the breath. I know there is breath. That's it. Observe the breath. I know that's sufficient to let me go and slowly forget the very fact of that breath is there with me. Meditation is not contemplation. What is contemplation? Contemplation is from time to time, we look into our present situation related to past. Where did I'm here today. What happened? Why the last 6 months have been turbulent? What's going on? One after the other. I'm losing a job. My health has gone down. Something else has come up. Some problem challenges are coming up. What's going on here? One way. Or 2 years later, sit down and say, okay, this is great. I've been in a great run on this company. And then before that, I did this. So what all happened in my life? So you look through your life a given period of time to understand the big picture, the common thread. So I've done all of this. So should I continue this? Seems like many a times in the recent past, I don't enjoy what I was enjoying in the past. 5 years ago, I enjoy a lot the same thing, but now I don't seem to. So maybe something for me to think about, to change course here. Stepping back to look into ourselves time to time. It's a mind process. We're looking into everything that is there. Contemplation is a mind process. It's not meditation. But it's a complementary process to meditation. It gives us insights about our life. We must do this time to time. But it by itself is not meditation. Mantras, japas, meditation is not that. No sounds in the mouth, no forms in the mind. Because forms and any of them will make us limited in the way we approach it. A form means it's limited of something. And it is still a mind process. We have to let go of the mind. And if the attention is on the mantra, if attention is on, it is an affirmation, for example. Mantra can be an affirmation, great affirmation. If you know the meaning, you apply the true meaning to it, and then you repeat it. The meaning is applied means you have the right clarity of the thought in the mind, and you have the right feeling about it in your body. And so then it is great as an affirmation. But mantras and chanting over a period of time, as we do them over a period of time, it can develop more and more disciplined concentrations. But eventually we have to let go to go into the empty states. If we have certain form in the mind, if we restrict ourselves to that thing, that entity, that deity, that God, or whatever, and restrict ourselves to that. And so that's all we can experience. In meditation, when you empty yourself, you're becoming the whole field, the whole existence, which comprises of everything and everybody in it. All saints, sages, all people of past, all philosophers, everything out there that is inconceivable and inconceivable. It's not prayer or worship. It's rituals are there to develop a lot of discipline. Somebody, if they lose themselves completely, surrender to this and say, I don't exist, and everything that exists is only you and you, that you is this eternal existence. If that is the level of understanding they have in somebody worshipping, maybe then they're going into those states. But not otherwise, simply having an idol and a statue and then going there and then doing decorations and this and that. But that's not a meditation. That's got its own great place. Nothing wrong. And what we find is working and helping us getting that peace of mind. But the problems fundamentally need to be solved, and then it happens through greater and greater understanding and awareness. Any practice we do must bring that awareness of the moment and understanding to choose a different way to deal with situations so that we have a different experience. Something more pleasant, more expansive, the way that we want to see life. It's not a belief system. Meditation is not a belief system. Having great respect to Lord Venkateshwara, what has he done? Thousands of years of practice of meditation. I do that. I fasted for 40 days. Jesus Christ, 40 days of fasting, only food, fasting of the mind, emptying the mind stuff. You can say a simple fasting of the body. It's fasting of the mind, fasting of the mouth, no talking, no eating, no thinking. Fasting of the mind is to emptying the mind, so become that. And I realize what it means to be son of God. So meditation is not yoga. Meditation is not exercise, not walking. Yoga in the form of Hatha Yoga. Meditation is Raja Yoga. Hatha Yoga is of the body, postures. It gives movement to the body. It's important. This vehicle, of course, needs to have the movement, be comfortable. So yoga, Hatha Yoga is great in supporting the body. And then in the process of doing yoga, I have a lot of the Hatha Yoga, there are a lot of things, a lot of concentration, a lot of focus. And so it does develop the right mind towards meditation, right level of mind that is required for meditation to observe the breath, to be with it. But by meditation by itself, yoga by itself is not meditation. People who do a little bit of meditation towards the end of many of the yoga practices, of the asana practices, that is meditation. Right meditation that we are practicing, that we say is observing the breath, is there because breath is not just another object intelligent, it is letting us forget ourselves pretty quickly because they're with our lifelong. We don't even realize it is there with us. So yoga, the way it's practiced, is not meditation. When someone says, yes, do you meditate? Yes, I'm meditating. I do everyday yoga. It's not. It gives, of course, balance to the body. When you're doing pranayama, it gives great energy into the pranayama pushas, and so then body heals. But then they sit back again pretty quickly if our thoughts are not developed better, our understanding is not developed better. then the energy blocks are happening through a thought. Thought is energy. It has to be rectified there. So meditation helps us to rectify that. Exercise, walking, and many businessmen, many people say, I do marathon regularly, I do 1 hour of serious walking, and so that is where I just go into myself. The emptiness with an intention to know about ourselves has to be there. We become more mindful of walking, we become more mindful of marathon, all of that become more mindful. Mindfulness is to be there in the present moment, fully present of what we are doing, non-judgmentally. That's what they're saying. Like God created mindful walking, fully present, so experience it right there. The people around me walking with me, I'm with them, fully present with them. I'm with the trees and plants around me as I'm walking. I'm fully present, mindfulness. So mindfulness develops our ability to experience that thing very deeply, whatever that we are doing. So it is still an active mind process. It's not revealing truths to you at that moment from your past, of the eternal past. Meditation, and so it's not running, it's not marathon. When people say running is a meditation, please. The way to know is to come back and say, am I developing the ability to do things differently now? My marathon is helping me to take different decisions to align to my purpose. Is it helping me to develop that non-hesitated mind greatly? It will help me to stop worrying about that future, that big deadline, that milestone that I have to do some way or the other. No doubt, they bring calmness. When you practice mindfulness for a sufficient amount of time, it brings calmness to the day-to-day life. And so in normal situations, we go calmly, and so we perform best. But when tough situations come, that's where things break down, because we'll have lack understanding. This is where meditation comes into picture. Visualization, the way we talked about it as one of the 5 sutras in the last week's concepts, is utilizing the mind power significantly in putting our intentions, our energy towards something that we want. Visualization is intensified thought and feeling. And so then we generate a ton of energy aligned fully towards what we want to experience. It's a great complementary process to meditation, and not meditation by itself. You take Book of Secret, we did intentions books by many masters. Whether it's Van Deer, whether it is Jerry Hicks, Sister Hicks, whether it's Louis Hay. And then we do affirmations, visualization, but they're not meditation. They're complementary. The meditation is a basis to allowing us to receive those synchronicities after you do visualization, to take on the next step. The actions have to be taken if necessary, and they all happen after you intend. And so meditation helps us to be aware of those synchronicities, to be connecting the dots. Many things happen when we visualize to create the future. That's why in our manifestation process, we say meditation is foundation. Meditation is not hypnosis. Hypnosis is where the subject is in somebody else's control. Here you are in your control. You're aware of what's happening. You're aware of all the great experiences that you're going through. You decide when to stop and not stop. So it's not hypnosis in the sense that you're not losing your control of yourself. Meditation, you're in control of yourself. In alcohol, in other substances, you're not in control of yourself. It's a safe process where we are in control of ourselves, developing our awareness of ourselves. A true meditator is aware of everything happening around him or her. Because a true meditation makes us go into the tuning into the infinite possibility, all that exists. Part of that reality is the earth plane too. So we are also aware of everything happening, yet we are not aware of the body. We are aware through a bodiless state of tuning into all frequencies in the energy form. So various things are not meditation. So what is meditation? Two aspects to it. One, ending of the restless thoughts of the mind. The thousands of thoughts are there of different types that we give meaning to, negative, neutral, positive, miraculous, many things, different types are there. It's ending all of them, ending the restless thoughts of the mind. Cessation, ending the restless thoughts of the mind. When we withdraw senses, we end a lot of thoughts. So then we close our eyes, observe, we close our eyes, and so withdrawing senses, sensory perception withdrawn. And then as you observe the breath and slowly as you remove the attention of the thought that are remaining, then slow those also disappear. We're losing time of it. So meditation is ending the restless thoughts of the mind. So mind is becoming rested. So that means we are going away from time and space. Senses have to be withdrawn. So then that intention has to be there. Then eyes closed is when we withdraw significant amount of sensory perception. Because most of the sensory perceptions are coming through the eyes to vision. Because it is a gateway into the world, right? You know this. So closing eyes, and then the technique we are saying, so ending of the restless ways of the mind, of thoughts, all thoughts, ending of all of them. And then gateway to connect with the intelligence that surrounds us. So in the second aspect of meditation is where we are dwelling upon deeply. The big change is coming when the thoughts of the mind are rested. Then of course the body is resting significantly, balance, homeostasis is working greatly. All that is good stuff is happening. And then it is the gateway to connect with the intelligence that surrounds us, the quantum field of energy, our awareness and consciousness, different words, but is what is causing us to be that. Energy and matter. We lose matter, we become energy. Come back to matter again, observed. Energy, the observer. So that's what is happening with meditation. It's a process leading to the being state. It's exploring ourselves. Being state, we are going in means, the being state means what? Doing acts of compassion are nature, by nature you are compassionate. So you're doing it without, there's no thought here. In being state means there's no thought. That's what comes to you naturally. We learn initially, then we do, and then we be, whether it's driving, whether it is cooking, whether it is any quality that you're doing. Expressing gratitude becomes a second nature. You be into it. That means when something happens to you, automatically from inside, it is going there and saying, hey, I'm grateful, thank you. It happens. It's not a specific task we take and then do. We practice now. We are doing every day in our meditation at the end of it for a few minutes of gratitude. The practice doing. First we knew about it. We don't even apply. And we practice, do, and then we become of it. And meditation develops the being state of many things. In the moment, yes, in the moment. I don't have to practice to be with people. It is developed automatically. So, dear friends, we can understand meditation in stepwise process through Patanjali in many ways. But in the simplest form, meditation that we are understanding, because we want to simplify, is mindful of the natural breath. Natural breath means then you're not applying your mind into counting and then doing dirgha breath, short breath, a long breath or short breath. All those you're not doing. It's a natural breath. Just the way it is. The breath is there. The way it is governing your body. It is there in some way, maybe fast, maybe slow, whatever that is. Just being mindful of it. Just observing it to begin with. That's where we start from. And start with it, and then slowly it is taking us. That intelligent breath is taking us to the states of empty states automatically. So you observe the breath. Mind is slowly becoming empty. Thoughts are coming down. Know it or don't know it, but it is happening. And then as empty is happening, then we start experiencing emptiness because the form is removed. So when form is gone, what is there? Nothing is there. Because everything is a form for us. The form is gone, there is emptiness all around. That emptiness is filled with energy, so we experience all of that energy in many forms. We're tuning into the frequencies. The visible and invisible worlds are coming revealed to us. The dreamlight states happen. Many things happen which are helping us to know more. So just to end this session, a sloka from Bhagavad Gita. Tasmad yogi bhavarchana, the fourth sentence. It's saying that it is, it's telling Krishna, telling Arjuna, become a yogi immediately. Yogi means the one who is becoming union with himself, yoga. And then how do you become? Remove the mind stuff. Chitta vritti nirodha. And saying tapasvi, jnani, karma yogi, there are three are there. And then become a yogi because tapasvibhyo adhikaha yogi. The yogi is adhiko tapasvi. Tapasvi is somebody who is reducing the needs of the body, less food, less sleep, and all of that. The needs of the body are reduced. Tapas. It has a great practice. Of course, meditation slowly develops that tapas into us, that we reduce the needs of the body. We sleep less, we eat less. Automatically takes us that way. But we do right thing. We don't give up anything. We eat everything, but then we eat less. We don't need a lot. That it's all about energy, then energy is there through meditation. We will learn this concept in week 2. Jnani bhyopi mathodikaha. Jnani, the one who is learning a lot, but still adhikaha. Api mato adhikaha. Karma bischadiko yogi. Karma, that means karma yogi. Jnani means the one who is learning. Karma means somebody who is doing a lot of ritual, that is karma. I can do a lot of service. I can do many things. I can do a lot of worshiping, prayer. Many things I can do to get there. It's all to get there, to understand ourselves. It's also to liberate ourselves, to be free of suffering. I can be a lot of knowledge, learn tapasvi. I can do a lot of ascetic practices. Because this is nothing here, everything is out there, so I reduce the needs of it here. Karma, I do a lot of karma, so I lose myself in service of everybody else, can be done. But adhikaha yogi, tasmad yogi bhava. So everything is saying yogi. Becoming a yogi is far beneficial, is all it is saying. So tasmad yogi bhava Arjuna. So become a yogi immediately. And then take on all the practices that you want. You continue with all the other practices and they'll become great because with awareness, with consciousness of doing all the practices. If you want to at that point. And then you will. We become greatest karma yogi in doing everything, we become develop such a great mindfulness. And then karma yogi means going beyond from doing action to doing action without expectation, doing action without expectation to the next level, not doing that. I'm not the one who's doing it, somebody else is doing. There are different levels. We go to all of them. Kama karma, doing without expectation, and the next stage, and doing without me as present there. Something else is doing. I'm just an instrument. These require a greater understanding that I am the whole. So who am I doing? Who is that me doing it? We remove that. The ego self dissolves. And so we do it as not me, as something that is moving me. That's the highest level of being karma yogi. Doing good or doing things expansive without expectation, and then doing without me being present there. All of that are far easily done when we become yogi. That's what meditation is, friends. Thank you very much for joining. It's great to be talking about this a little more in detail so we have full clarity. Every practice has its own place. Nothing wrong in all of them, because everything is getting us from point A to B to B to C to C to D. That's all it is. We just choose the practices if they're serving us anymore. And then generally, Richard Bach said, you're never given a thought unless you have the capability to live it. You're never given any knowledge unless you are ready to absorb it. Everything is revealed beautifully at the right time. So then we make the decision. If I'm revealed of a meditative knowledge in comparison of many things and say, okay, so then it's not come for randomly. No, I go back to do my old practice. Explore first to do the new practice also to see if it's helping better. And then slowly make the switches if required. You still feel you still want to stick to the old one, okay, so be it. That's fine, no problem. And we're going to get here sometime later. I test a little bit about cloud computing, but then I'm so in love with what I've been doing always. So be it. Okay, do your old thing, because that's what your old core desire is. But explore a few and then go back to the old self if you still want to be that way. So thank you. Before we conclude, let me ask Sridhar Saraswati to say a few words to conclude the session.
I feel like back home, sir. After a long time, I'm coming back. And it's a beautiful meditation today. I didn't know that when it got over and when it started. A wonderful experience. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
That's great. Wonderful. Stay there, we'll discuss a little bit. So thank you all, dear friends, and have a wonderful
Sir, we
rest of
have
the day.
two announcements.
Yes, please go. Raise your hand.
So the first one, we have a Mind to Matter Tools for Manifestation, a one-day transformative workshop on meditation in New Delhi. This is on June 1st, 2024. It's from 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. I'll post the details in the chat, and you'll also have the information sent to your WhatsApp groups. Second one is on the book club. It's going to start shortly, 8:15 to 9:15 a.m. IST, and the second batch is from 8 to 9 p.m. IST. And the book is The Biology of Beliefs. Thank you very much.
Great. Thank you all. So have a wonderful day.
Gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful, 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 I'm so grateful. Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me.
Yes, Sridhar. What's going
Yes, sir.
on?
Beautiful
I read your
experience.
messages yesterday. Yes.
Yes, I got it, sir. You don't believe me if I say from past 10 days, I wanted to attend your session. I was watching on YouTube. And today, on Mondays, I have 6:30 to 7:30 free time. So I thought, okay, let me attend first. And I could make it today. I'm so happy. It feels like coming back home and then being in that comfort zone of being there in the meditation session with all this wonderful group and then Jagdish sir and so many people whom I know. It feels so wonderful.
What happens when you say you're busy at that
I
time?
meditate more, sir.
No. So say what you do at that time.
I'm actually teaching meditation for my close circuit friends, 5:30 to 6:30, only with music, and 6:30 to 7:30 as a guided meditation, and then again 9:30 to 10:30 in the night. And remaining time I spend for my business and office work. And in between, whenever I find time, either I meditate or read books. The Surrender Experiment is the one which I am reading currently. I was so blown out with that. I've been trying to read it, but I don't know, I couldn't. But yesterday onwards, I started. I finished half the book, and then the transformation, how it happens with the person who's thinking the inside thoughts are bad. That's wonderful. I was almost in tears when he wrote that he is in tears. That's a wonderful book. A lot of books I started reading as such.
Yes. Awesome. We all have to teach.
Yes, sir. Beautiful experiences.
Saraswati has become a great teacher.
When we teach, we know how much clean we are because the energy passes through us to others, and that's when you become so pure in your thoughts, and then it's a different way of. I mean, it's other angle of meditation, I would say. When you are teaching, you feel so pure. I mean, something passing through you to others. That's wonderful feeling. I every time I long to experience that feeling every time.
Great. Please share a few things about your meditation. Actually, separately, we should do it some other day. We'll do it
Yes,
some
sir.
other more time.
Definitely, sir.
There's some other. I'll call you to come and share.
Sure, sir.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay, Geeta ji, been meaning to speak to you.
Namaste, sir. It has been a long time. I'm attending the session every day. I'm enjoying and taking classes for elders. Elders means in our group.
That's great.
As Sridhar sir
Pyramid,
said,
you have to build a pyramid, Geeta ji. You know, Sridhar built a beautiful pyramid. You have to build a pyramid. That's the next step up there.
yes.
Has the pyramid come? Why does it not come in your home, in your terrace, or anywhere? What does it take? It should be. It's a portal. Pyramid is a portal connecting into many things beyond simple energy structure. It is doing many more things. And so we take the opportunity to see where possible. First, we have an intention to build one, and then we build one. Everything will happen through our intention. For sure, you know it now. We just have to apply our intention towards something. Everything will happen through intention. So you'll build?
Sure, sir. I
Promise making now here in front of everybody.
intending, yeah, intending to do that. Yeah.
Small pyramid, right? And then there is, yeah, I've now come to our home. Building a small pyramid on the terrace now. Hari is building one. And 10 by 10, 9 by 9, 6 by 6. You know, start with as small as 6 by 6. If the space is a constraint. But then a pyramid where you walk into it and meditate is a different feeling. Having an indoor pyramid is one thing, but where is space? Again, everything is based on availability of space and things, right? You can have intention to build it's possible.
Yeah, I would say I'm the live example of that. With your meditation session of manifestation, I wrote that vision board, and then I don't know how I wrote the pyramid there, and then is where I'm sitting now. It just happens. That's it.
Please show that.
Everything.
Please show the pyramid. This week we do have a session on pyramid energy that we'll talk about.
Definitely, sir. I would love to show this. And
How do you
I sent
show?
a picture
But
also
you
that
are,
it looks
you send
beautiful.
the pictures.
Looks beautiful.
Thank you. So wonderful to be having you back, and Geeta is there teaching to elders. You also continue to teach to the kids that ashram, that some place that you are been doing.
Sir, as the kids are very busy with their studies and all, we are not getting the children. On
Okay.
holidays also, they are going for tuition, dance classes, music classes, like that. Elders are free. And that's why I can do that.
Okay.
Yeah, being an instrument, sir, we don't know anything. When I start teaching, my mind will be blank. And it's like becoming an instrument,
Sure.
talking to them.
We have 60 plus coaches going through in so much in detail. So beautiful to see all of them giving so much time. That's wonderful. Yes. Show the picture again. Yes, so that's your pyramid. Beautiful.
I don't know, sir. When I wrote that vision board in your session, I never had a thought that I'll be building a pyramid, and I never thought I'll be running my own company and all that. I don't know. I mean, thanks to you for opening up that channel from my side, and then it just happened. Even if I sit and think today that am I sitting in my own pyramid, it's a dream. It's a dream come true.
It's great. Are you coming to Valley for Buddha Purnima any day?
I'll be coming, sir. Next Buddha Purnima, I'll be there. I just wanted to have that touch again.
21, 22, 23 are the dates.
21
and
I'm in
21 and
Mumbai.
22.
23 I'll be there, sir.
23, okay.
21 I'm in Mumbai. Yeah.
Okay, sure. Okay, friends. Buddha Purnima is starting from tomorrow in Pyramid Valley. 3 days. It's an annual function that's happening with thousands of people. So those in Bangalore, do take time, one of the days of the 3 working days that are there, for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. do take time to utilize this great opportunity to meditate together in groups, in large groups. Okay. Many programs happen in Kannada language, but the meditation has no language. And so meditations are there. And there are also English sessions in a smaller pyramid, I think, during the daytime. And so it's good to sort of be in the presence of so many people who want to meditate, so many who already have been meditating for long. So many come that way. So it's a great opportunity to be meditating in large groups. So thank you all. So thank you, Sridhar and Gita madam.
Thank you,
We'll
sir.
see you all. Yes. We'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you.
Gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful, 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 I'm so grateful. Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful, I'm so grateful, I'm so grateful.
Thank you, friends. See you all tomorrow, same time. Thank you.
I'm so grateful, I'm so grateful.
you.